Oh, good morning. I've just driven up here. What time are we at? 6:34. So I set the alarm for 6. I usually would have stayed in this car park, but there's no overnight camping signs now, which I kind of thought would be coming because it's the most popular car park in the Coe. So that's where I am. Let me just spin you around, and you'll be able to see the magnificent view. Many of you will recognise that view. That's two of the Three Sisters. There's the third one up there. Stobcore and Lochan up there somewhere. We're going to be heading up here, but not right to the top there. That's where we usually go up there. Lots of winter climbs and stuff, but we're not going quite as far as that. We're going to be going onto this sister here with Jerry. So quite excited about this. Something different. Not done it for a long time. But anyway, we're going to go chill in the back now. 2 hours until Jerry comes. I just wanted to get up and get here early, get my stuff ready and what have you, ready for Jerry coming. So coffee time just now, and I'll report back when Jerry arrives. Right, we'll speak to you in a wee while. It was a really pleasant morning, and the sun eventually lit up the mountains surrounding me, and I just sat in the van with the heater on and had a few cups of coffee and just enjoyed the landscape. It was wonderful. But eventually Jerry did turn up, and we got our stuff ready, and we got our bags packed and all that climbing gear, which I hadn't had in my bag for quite some time, ready to go for the climb, and things were looking good. The sun was now fully out, and we were soon on our way, heading out and up towards a place that you might find of interest. But we had to cross the river first and get into the glen. There's Jerry. Look. Hi Jerry.
Good morning.
And behind Jerry is Stobcore and Lochan. It's a lovely morning, isn't it, Jerry?
It's lovely, and the plan today is to see if we can go and do a rock climb. And I was doing some calculations when I was driving up the road, and I think the first time I did this route, you would have been 3 years old.
Was that 1865?
Yeah, but there you go.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a beautiful morning. I mean, we just stopped here. I'll maybe show you some footage. The clear water, it's turquoise, isn't it?
Crystal clear.
And the leaves are coming out in the trees. I mean, it's almost like spring.
We might go for a swim when we come down. We've been in there before.
We have been. Like, a wee story for you. There might be a video somewhere. And we came. In fact, we not got to go do a climb.
Yeah, it was running with water. So.
And we came. I don't know if we bailed because it was.
It was running with water. We just
that's
bailed.
Right.
Yeah.
So we thought we'll come for a swim, and there was nobody here. And we stripped down to our boxer shorts. That was a sight to behold.
Aye.
And we got down, and as soon as we went in the water, I mean, kid you not, there was about 50
There was a bustle of the Japanese
tourists, yeah, literally all here, and they're all taking pictures of us.
Aye, yeah.
I think they thought it was staged.
The Glen Coe monster.
They've never been seen again. I think they were all taken to a mental asylum. It turned them mad, you know. Peely Wally Scots, white skin, just right. Shining off the sun, blinding people, you know. Anyway, right.
For yourself, that was a tanned Adonis. Right.
Make for that. Make
up
that.
The hill.
Yeah, enough of this nonsense. Let's go. Right. That's a lovely morning, isn't it, Jerry?
It is. I'm warm now, though.
Right, uphill. We've done 250 metres of ascent so far.
Right.
The sun is shining. Not here, but we'll spin you down in just a wee while to show you. Hopefully.
It's shining where we're going.
Aye. It's looking dry, which is good. A requirement. Right, let's show you. Hopefully you can see us and you can see the mountain, but we're not going to the mountain today, are we, Jerry?
Oh, we're going to a bit of the mountain.
Yeah, side of the mountain. So hopefully we're in shot. We might have to move up a wee bit. Will we move up a wee bit?
You're the man.
I always say this and it turns out we are in shot. Anyway, so we are in between 2 of the Three Sisters. Tell me, is that Annachdu?
It used to be. That's Annachdu.
Yeah. Annachdu. So we're going to try and go for a climb.
East face of Annachdu.
Yeah, and where the sun is hitting, I think is where we're going, isn't it?
That's the plan, and hopefully it'll be nice and dry. It's kind of early on in the season, but going to do a climb I haven't done for well over 25 years, I think. Fingers crossed that that's the one we get, that it's not running with water.
Yeah, so we'll go up and have a wee look. It looks fine. Well, the sun's on it. Doesn't mean it's going to be dry, but we'll see. There's still a bit of snow, but yeah, what a place. Right,
So,
we'll bring you back a wee bit further on.
up the path.
Let's go. So we headed off, but before getting to the cliffs we were going to visit a wee howff that we've been to before, and it's quite a well-known historic howff for climbers who opened up the face, as you'll find out in just a minute. But up we went, and it wasn't long before we were approaching the wee shelter in the side of the mountain.
Mind your head.
Mind your head. Wow, lovely. Viewing spot, innit? Need a wee seat here. Oh, so we've come to this famous howff, haven't we?
Yeah, we mentioned this before.
Yeah.
And this howff had a lot to do with the opening up of this face for climbs way back in the day with Bill Murray and, was it McIntyre or somebody else anyway?
Famous climbers. Back. Jerry knew them personally. Well, he didn't really.
I knew somebody knew Bill Murray actually.
Alright, okay. So yeah, it's a nice wee spot. I think you'll often walk past here, won't you? If you're walking up, maybe not even notice it, but it's just,
Yeah.
it's a lovely wee howff. It's not far from the path. In fact, it's just before. If you watch the videos, it's just before the slab of death, isn't
Slab
it?
of death, yeah.
The slab of death's just there, so it's a good place to have your last supper before going to the slab of death. It also gives you great views over to the climbs, which I'll cut to now, and I'll put a wee schematic up of hopefully the route we're going to go and have a look at. But we'll head over and stop at the bottom and gear up and
Yeah, the time we've unfankled all the ropes and good word that, fankle, isn't it?
Fankled the ropes.
Unfankle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll do that.
let's go and do that.
Cool. Right, we'll bring you back in a wee while. Let's head over. Just coming down from the howff, and the good thing about this, I'm going to cross here, I've just noticed Jerry's down there, and that's the slab of death there, so we don't even have to cross the slab of death. Coming this way, it's a bonus. Right, let's go. So not having to cross the slab of death, as I said, was a bonus, but it's a lovely place. The waterfall coming down, and then the cliffs that you're going to be climbing looming above. So that's us arrived just at the ledge. The climb's going up ahead of us here. I'll put some footage up now. And it's relatively dry. there's a few.
Dry and relatively wet at the same time.
Yes, it's a bit of both, wet and dry. So yeah, Jerry's going to lead up and drag me up on the rope, which I'm quite happy with.
There'll be none of that.
No dragging. So yeah, perfect. I'll try and get that done Monday, Tuesday this week. When we're ready, we can climb and get. After getting all the gear ready and the ropes out and the rack sorted, it was time to start climbing. And the route is about 115 metres in length and goes at diff. So Jerry headed up whilst I carefully watched him and belayed him.
I'll pull you up in a minute, okay?
Got that, super. See you in a second. And the use of the walkie-talkies was excellent the first time we've used them. But yeah, Jerry went up, and then it was my time to head on up the face, and yeah, it was lovely. I think I'm a bit of an expert now at taking gear out. I don't mind coming up as a second, but it's just such an amazing place to be. You've got Stobcore and Lochan over to the left, and then down to your right you've got the wonderful Glen Coe. Anyway, the first pitch was dispatched. That's where the crux was, which Jerry went over and then brought me up, and then it was on to pitch 2 as we headed up the mountain. The rock was good, and we did the route in 3 pitches in total, and we only got a few light showers. It was actually snowy, kind of haily stuff that was coming down, and it was forecast to get worse as the day went on, so we were glad to have done it in the morning. Anyway, we were soon approaching the top of the route. There we go. So we're not quite at the top of the route, but we're going to get our boots on here. It sort of lays back a wee bit. You say this is upper terrace, or we're almost on the upper terrace?
That's upper terrace, yeah.
Yeah, so, wow.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Right, we'll bring you back once we're on safer ground and having a pork pie or Scotch egg.
Pork pie.
Oh, pork pie!
I never brought my pork pie. It's down in the rucksack.
I might have to give him one of my pork pies.
No, it's down in the rucksack. I mean, I don't want to be beholden to you for a pork pie.
I don't mind giving the pork pies away. If it were after a Scotch egg, it'd be a different matter.
When they ask for a Scotch egg. Civilised.
So after deciding to wait to get back down to the bag so Jerry could have his pork pie, we we headed up a bit further, and it's not over yet. Although it's not a steep ground, it's still a bit scrambling. You have to go up, you have to sort of follow a terrace up before you can descend back down, and it does give some fabulous views over to Stobcore and Lochan, and you can see some of the gullies are still just complete. That's Broad Gully to the right of the peak there. Anyway, we soon safely made it round and started to descend back down to where our bags were and where Jerry's pork pie was waiting for him. Right, that's us back down at the starting point.
Sorry, jangle jangle.
Jingle jangle.
Jingle jangle.
Yeah, Jerry's jingle jangly.
Yeah, okay.
And I think we've timed it quite well, isn't it? The clouds have rolled in.
I think we got the best of the weather. There was a wee bit of hail when we were up there, but it didn't come to anything, so that was good.
Yeah, it was a great route, and it's the first time I've used them, but I know you've used them before, but I thought the walkie-talkies were great. We had walkie-talkies with us today, so...
Aye, because I was running out at full 60 metres.
Aye.
And, you're 60 metres away from each other, any wee breeze, and you just can't hear the calls, so yeah, the wee walkie-talkies are great.
So yeah, it's fantastic. So yeah, I think we're going to end the video here. I don't think you're going to benefit anything by seeing us stumble back down.
Trudging down the path.
We don't have to cross the slab of death, so there's nothing exciting.
No. You can see that. Hopefully, the route's shown in here. You
can see it straight up.
It's a kind of a plumb line, a straight line up.
Yeah.
And maybe you'll draw a line on it for you.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, I'll maybe do that. But yeah, it's fine. It's a wee bit damp, but great. It's the first time in, I don't know how many years since I've been saying this. I don't know how long it's been since I've been out on like a graded climb. But anyway, we'll finish the video here. Stay classy.
Got to stay classy, Glen Coe.
I was thinking Annick
See, okay, stay classy.
Bowstring.
Bowstring.
Yeah, that's the name of the route. Stay classy, Bowstring. I don't think we said that.
Yeah.
But we'll see you in the next one. That bad boy.
Calling Danny Boy, broadsword, calling Danny Boy. How do you read?
I read well. I don't know who Broadsword or Danny Boy is. How are you?
I am right beside you. Fine. Thanks, buddy. Hello.
You are giving the game away because I'm pretending you're not way up the climb. Oh ho ho! Is that a dad joke thing?
Just stay classy.
Stay classy wherever you are. Whichever part of the world you are in, stay classy.
Unlike us.
I'll be getting cut. That's still good in the video.
Cheese ball.
Cheesy. Stay classy.